My last solid meal. I only drink Huel like when I'm streaming at night. I eat every day, Nick. I had lunch today. I actually had a nice lunch. I had grilled salmon with white rice and broccoli with olive oil and lemon. It was nice, healthy pog lunch, and I feel like a nice, beautiful man. The master plan. Alright, we're gonna do this VLJ first try. Jeez, that was bad. The biggest differences in strats between you and Simply. There are a few. I've actually noticed, after coming back and doing runs, I finally noticed how many strats I actually do that are a bit different. I mean, it's not an overwhelming amount, but like stuff like Jeremy Cannonless, very small movement differences as well here and there that I can't really remember. Something in Womp's Fortress that I do that's different. In the Fortress Star, a bit faster. A triple jump dive and rainbow ride that I probably would only do if it's like a bad run, because it's too scary. THI, of course. So this is another strat. For those who don't know, it's called Tsukushima Cycle. This is one of the hardest strats, if not the hardest RTS strat to do right now in 120 star, and it saves like 3 seconds doing this dark robe. The good thing is that is the first thing in the run, right? But the problem is if you keep failing this strat over and over again, you're just gonna get really pissed off because you're just resetting on the first star of the game all day, and we all know how much I hate that. So I could do it, but there are a few things that just make it very hard for it to be consistent. I do think it's worth doing though because it's so early in the run. It's literally the first thing in the run, so pretty much after, like from this point on is where all the hard parts are. This part here is probably the hardest, the elevator, because you get different elevators, slightly different elevator cycles every time. So you have to kind of like get used to adjust according to like how early or late you make the cycle. And that could take like months to get used to. Like that was a pretty late cycle, but I could still make it probably. And this movement of course is different. You don't usually long jump to that yellow block, you usually just do a jump kick. But long jump is actually faster, and you have to go fast for this cycle. So that's what the cycle looks like. That's Tsukushima Cycle. Okay, let's try this dumb shit. Fuck. But the good thing is we could still just make the normal cycle now. What is harder? 120 star, obviously. I mean, there's just no way that a 7-minute category can compare to a 1 hour 38-minute category. Just from the sheer time makes it more difficult overall. Because 120 star is so optimized now, of course it's harder. If the world record for 120 was like 143 and we were as good as we are now, then maybe it would be different. 70 star, the current 70 star world record is like, yeah, that could probably compete to 120, but I still think 120 world record is harder than 70. So 70 star is actually a more popular category right now. Both Ouija and Tago are grinding 70 star world record. They're both like mid 47 players. I mean, everyone knows Ouija and Tago, they're top players. Tago is 4th place in 120 star. He's right above me by just like 10 seconds. Smile. It's one of my favorite strats, easily. That one. I'm glad I learned it. And then half the community tell me that I was stupid and that doesn't save time. And I proved them wrong. Only like one person was saying that, but still. A lot of people thought I was dumb to do Jeremy Canless. Chaz, I've heard you do less lag reduction strats than other runners. People shit talking me? I mean, I think they're right. There are a few things that I don't do that are simple to learn, I just haven't. That I just don't know about yet, or I keep forgetting to learn. But they're probably right. Biggest time saves in PB? Dude, I also forgot, man. I can't remember. I don't really think about that a lot anymore, the time saves. For me, it's just about the actual speedrunning and just focusing on playing well, because that's what it comes down to at the end of the day. Like, when you're getting better at a game, time saves and stuff are really important, you know? But at this point, it's like, if I get caught up in the time saves, I get more nervous. I get too focused on other things. I just have to let it, I have to roll with it. Play the game. Like if you do bad in a stage, and then you're like, well, it's okay, I could save 20 seconds in SL. By the time you get to SL, you're just shitting your pants because you're nervous, because you're like, oh shit, I need to save time in SL. So, I don't know. It's complicated. Fourth Scooter literally shit his pants for world record. What? What? Can I have some context on that? What, was he like in the middle of a run and had to shit really bad and then just shit his pants? Because he didn't want to lose his run? Only 40 minutes in, I would have resetted. He shit himself. This is a month ago. What? How is that not all over Twitter and on YouTube? That's like insanely funny. Did he actually? I don't believe that. I keep thinking about Pope shitting himself and I'm like losing concentration. Oh fuck. Done. How many hours I've put in this game? I mean, it's probably around 10,000 hours at this point. Has to be. Smooth criminal. Dun da 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 dun dun. I just saved and quit. What the fuck just happened? I pressed A. I pressed A and then it went up. Why? I pressed A on the thing, bro. It's like I pressed A, man. I don't get it. I don't get what I like. There's no way I pressed A before, like after I went up. No, come on, no, dude. Game is so trash, bro. This whole like menu thing after every single star is so dumb about this game. By far the worst thing about this game. I mean, the funny part is that HMC is by far the worst stage in the entire game to save and quit on. Because it takes the longest to get to. I think the only worst stage, no, DDD is not even worse. I have to pull a Nero now. That world record with save and quit. Oh my god, that was such a good backup. What? Got the fucking star! Jesus. Oh, I was about to split because I was like, oh, I'm losing time. It's time to split now. Nope. I'll have a start again. My first world record time, 1:41:17. Who is Horig? One of my viewers that redeemed the last split thing, reward. I took that mistake well. Dude, right now, after 6 years, I'm getting more and more to a point where it's just like, you just can't care anymore. If you care about your runs too much, you just get disappointed. Or, I mean, disappointment is part of it, but you get more stressed out than you should. You know, so after a while, you just have to get used to it. You have to get used to having the best run you've ever had and then losing it suddenly on a save and quit, you know? You can't let it affect you. Because in a game like this, literally anything can happen. You could literally play perfectly and just save and quit like an idiot and lose the whole run. And it's like, well, okay. So if you get too attached, it's just gonna fuck you over mentally. You can't, yeah, you can't. You know, it's easy to say, very. Don't get me wrong. Like when you start speedrunning, you can't help it. It's just part of it. But after a long time, and if you have experience with getting world records and stuff, you just have to learn. Yeah, you just have to learn you can't care too much anymore. Is this for real? I'm 100% confident that's never happened before. I didn't die because I had forward. I was facing towards the ledge. So even when I got released from the ledge, when I fell off, the little forward momentum I had from facing towards the ledge allowed me to go forward enough to re-grab the ledge before I fell down. Don't go through the door. Please don't go through the fucking door. Fucking hell, are you kidding? Worst case scenario, bro. This is embarrassing. What an awful attempt. I don't want to continue this. I lost interest after having a really bad Vanish Cap and CCM, and I'm already losing time here, so I'm just losing interest. I have lost interest, rather. Suck my fucking dick, man.
When they ask you how are you, you just have to say.
I don't want to keep making the same mistakes over and over again.